everybody, along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emmerich, looking forward to a high-octane contest tonight because we have two teams with offensive credentials.
Before anything starts, Doc, we better sharpen up our pencils because this has got a chance to fill up the score sheet. Both these teams love to score goals, and the folks behind us, they're looking forward to a lot of goals here tonight.
How would you like to be one of these goaltenders, Doc? They know it's going to be a real test with all the offense on the ice. It may come down to whoever can make the critical stop that decides it.
Now we turn to the last lines of defense, the goalies. Allen's gotten the call to the goal crease for the Blues. You see the winning percentage is not very good. He'll need to turn this around to help his team. Grice is the other choice in goal, and that's for the Penguins. A memorable year. He may look back on this as the best in his career. It's fun for him to be in goal right now. The referee set to drop the puck. Russian-born Evgeny Malkin is out there to start things off. He's a player that can single-handedly dominate a game in the offensive end. St. Louis and hockey, and it starts. Gets on by. And he drives on through center. Perfect receipt of the pass. A routine pass up. Up the wing to Bennett. Carries it toward the woodwork. An outstanding save. What magic to even get the shot away.
Not often you're all alone.
Good pad stop. Schwartz carrying it through center to Tarasenko. Lets it fly. Got it all. Headed right under the shadow of the scoreboard. It's a 3-on-2 as they move in. Out in front. Right on his stick on the centering pass. Up the left side to Tarasenko. It's an onside play. Shook right through. Lightning in that glove. Down the many steps we go to the ice level. Here's Ray Ferraro.
Well, Doc, you can't separate the fact that you have to compete both on and off the puck if you're going to have a chance to win. If you're not willing to play the game physically, you're going to get run over eventually.
The Penguins with a clean win on the draw. Uses the middle of the ice for Spaulding. Grabbed off by Stastny. In the slot. Wonderful save. What skill by both goalie and shooter.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
He's got that centering pass. He missed the net.
I know that.
Ooh, stick save. Snatched up by Shattenkirk. Laid up that right side to Berglund. Back in front. Shooting. Huge stop by Grice. And he freezes for the whistle. A little under 7 minutes remaining. Nothing up on the score sheet yet. Quick work on the faceoff. Oh, here's a wrister. Save! And he holds on.
And so we've been on the receiving end of more than a few of these things. This is why you retire from the game. What a gorgeous hit.
Good job on that faceoff, tying the man up. Swung between the blue lines by Kunitz. Guards the point well, doesn't he? In on goal and easily handled. Blue line control. Led on to Schwartz. Near the boards. Good job with the poke check. On to Scuderi. Carries it up the side. And they've got a 3-on-2 here. One-timer. Wonderful save of an all-star shot. The Blues will start from their own end. Moves up along the boards. He takes that pass right off the left wing. Moves up the side with it now. Cut by Shattenkirk. Cut through the neutral zone. Back in his defensive end to get it. We have one period in the books. don't know about you, but I've got a lot of ink left here. A few entries, no goals on that scorecard. Bet you'd like to know what the shots were. 6 for the Blues and 5 for the Penguins. A big save late has kept this game close. Back with more in just a moment. We have begun the second period. Scoreless. Offside is called. Somebody got over anxious there. Good clean win on the draw. And possession is changed. Brilliant move on that pass. St. Louis is guilty of a 2-minute penalty for tripping.
This is an easy call for the official, Doc. The player made no attempt to play the puck and just tripped up the attacking player.
Pittsburgh's power play opportunity number is 1. This one, the first one. You only get one chance to make a good first impression. See if they do. Sent on by Alex Steen.
1 minute, 31 seconds.
Pittsburgh's going back further to get restarted on this man advantage. Crosby's got this one between the blue lines. Laid on to Hornquist. Speeds right on goal. St. Louis gets their man back. We're at full strength. Lets it go. Picks it up in his own end. To Crosby. Right up the side. He drives to the net. He got in. Oh, good chance here. He's got a wonderful centering pass. Got it on his stick in the slot. He scores! We've got a score in the game other than 0-0 now.
Hornquist able to get himself in position to one-time that puck to the back of the net.
The passer recognizes that he's got to get the puck up in the air, but he displays sweet hands as it goes just over the stick and lands flat on the ice.
Just under 7 minutes gone. It's a 1-0 game. The Penguins with a win at center. To Downey. Slides it to the point to Gotch. Marvelous save by Allen.
That's an unbelievable stop.
Hammered. Score!
42 seconds.
Pittsburgh's got that neutral zone faceoff. Chip to Sutter. Gains the zone. Puck gathered in behind the net by Schwartz. To Shattenkirk.
8 seconds.
And he drops it to the opposite corner. The Penguins shift from defense to offense. Good centering pass to the slot. To Ehrhoff. To Sutter. Moves it to the shadow of the boards. Swept on to Como. Good position in the slot. Drives to the net. Pointed to Ehrhoff. Good attempt. Easy save. Gets a little drop off from the goalie here. Not all saves have to be hard. That one wasn't. Good distance on that one to Payarvi. Nice fake. Shakes him loose. Slid to Kunitz. Took that pass right up the wing. Got on by with that one. He pinned him to the glass to Payarvi. Takes it on the wing. Great job to slip on by. Paddled aside. Taken up the middle. Pass to the slot. What an acrobatic stop. Wonderful recovery.
Out of position, never. What a stop.
To Berglund. Takes it up that side. Puck settled down by Sidney Crosby. Many yards gained to Kunitz. To Martin. 40 minutes played, 20 minutes to go. Nothing to save it for now. You decide what these shot totals tell you. 12 for the Penguins and 7 for the Blues. It was a 1-goal lead, and this one made it 2. On now to the intermission. Opening face-off of the third period has started it. Carried through center ice by Malkin. It was defense, now it's offense. Let's see. Onside. Right in front. Wonderful save. It didn't look like he had a thing to shoot at.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
Carries it up the wing. Picked up between the blue lines by Alex Pietrangelo. That one comes right on his stick. Not very long, but good. Broken stick. Rotten luck. Flip to the opposite corner. Wrist shot. Score!
The goalie was surprised at how quick that snapshot got on him.
Greiss is in excellent position. It looks like he stopped the puck, but it bounces past him.
Just under 4 minutes have gone by here in the third. And we turn to page 32 of the broadcaster's handbook. The next goal could be a big goal. Gets in. What'll he do? Puck picked up in the corner by Hornquist.
By number 73.
Cleared back along and out of harm's way. Long lead pass to Kunitz.
3 minutes.
Perfect centering pass.
Seconds.
Heads along the boards. Fires! Oh, and he misses.
Having a heavy shot like that is great, but you got to hit the net.
Gains the zone. Right from the slot. Got a piece of that one. Through center. Gains the blue line. Speared along by Martin. Moves it to the barrier at center ice. Corralled by Kunitz. Big drive. Propelled to Backus. On to Oshie. Wonderful centering pass, and it's right to him. Save! Back in front. Score! Do you believe these guys? Still some time, but not much.
Get to this high-scoring area, a wrist shot is a great choice.
Oshie's displayed some sweet hands. That's a soft dish right on the tape.
The Blues win the draw. What's next? Gets in, looks over his options here. Looks ahead to start something. To Malkin. Takes it up near the boards.
By number 74, T.J. Oshie.
Slices through the neutral zone. Oh, that one is questionable. A devastating hit.
Time of the goal.
You make a play like that, you're looking for trouble.
He's into the slot. Terrific challenge. Outstanding save.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
Over 4 minutes still showing on the clock this period. A hockey game is a game of lead changes. This one now is even. Strong play on that faceoff. You have to be strong to hold that other guy off. The Blues will start from their own end. Poke checked away by Schwartz. Up the wing with it now. He gets through, brings a shot. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
Whoa, guys, that puck was moved so quickly, I cannot believe he was able to get across the net to make the save.
They win it. Back near the blue line to Shattenkirk. Up the wing.
In the third period.
Last minute of play in a wonderful game. Puck collected back behind the net by David Backus. Nice job to get it from the wings to center ice. Laid on to Ehrhoff. Oh, and it's a penalty coming. Extra man over the boards on this delayed penalty call. Offensive zone pickup by Kunitz. St. Louis has been handed a penalty. You can slow the man down, but you can't interfere with him. That's why they get two.
You got to be in control. You just can't run around and hit everybody, especially when they don't have a puck.
Pittsburgh's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
St. Louis penalty.
Nice face-off work.
David Backus.
And that one's sent back out. Used the stick well, didn't he? That one by Dupuis. Moves up the wing. At the point of drive. The Penguins shift from defense to offense. Full steam up the wing. Scorches one. Got the iron with the shot. This contest will need extra time. We turn to the shots on goal after 3 periods of play. 14 for Pittsburgh and 13 for St. Louis. Steen's goal takes us to overtime. That's where we'll be when we come back.
I think she wants my money, but all I got's a tenner. I ain't a superstar. I drive an average car, but she's a supermodel. What's the bottom?
Still somebody in the box as this period starts, so the penalty kill will have to be strong. We're underway.
She don't know where I'm coming from, and I don't know where I'm going to. We smile all day, that's nothing wrong.
You like overtime, or do you like shootouts? You might get your wish on one. You definitely... Oh, tremendous save. Denied a terrific chance.
St. Louis was hoping to end this in overtime, guys. Their bench was up and yelling at their defense to jump into the rush. They wanted to do everything they could to avoid the shootout, where they're only average so far.
And it's cleared out of there. Fires. Blocked. The power play unit has to recoil and try yet again. They gain the zone, but there are 2 men back. Pass. A shot. Brilliant save by Allen.
That's a prime scoring area. What a save.
In the slot, he stick. Great stick save. 2 guys together with force. Big force.
You wish him a happy birthday 4 months early.
Hammered back down. They never gave up. There might be more coming here, though. Back in his defensive end to get it. Lots on that to Crosby. It's an odd man rush. It's a 3-on-2. He's into the slot. Score! The overtime winner. And the players spill over the boards to celebrate. The game is over. Overtime is an extra slice of pie. Tasted pretty good to everybody watching tonight, except the loser.
I'd prefer banana cream, Doc.
That's it for another great night at a hockey rink. For Eddie and Ray, Doc saying good evening, everyone. everybody. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emmerich here just before game time. And for some reason or other, I think that one player is going to get shadowed a bit tonight.
Yeah, he's going to see the other team's best defensive players, and when you are leading your team in points, you're going to find the other team's top defending players.
And now we turn to the last lines of defense, the goalies. Allen's the starter for the Blues. Save percentage is among the numbers attached to the goalie glove, and this one is just fine. Price is the other choice in goal, and that's for the Canadians. Notice the save percentage. It's often a barometer. It can be up and down. This one's fine. We have just begun. With Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, I'm Mike Emmerich. Slides it to the point to Markov. Right in front. Great job on a cut pass. Pass to the slot. Great save. Okay, so he's got it on his stick. What'll he do next? Shoots it on. To Gallagher. To Galchenyuk. Gets across, looks over his options. Wonderful centering. Score! And a meaningful silence brought on by these guys. Montreal's got the first one.
Boy, I saw this coming. They had the momentum.
Just a bit over 4 minutes have been skated so far. Montreal's got the lead, 1-0. Chip to Pacioretty. St. Louis starting from scratch. Slid to Schwartz. Up the wing with it now.
4 minutes, 11 seconds.
A shot. Marvelous save by Price.
That save was much more difficult than it looked.
Paddled aside. Gets play stopped. Strong play on that faceoff. You have to be strong to hold that other guy off. Can he generate something? Back near the blue line to Subban. Laid on to Backus. Long lead pass to Steen. Takes that pass that was just slipped ahead to him. Taken to the corner by Prust. Off his pad. Sticked away. Shot. Outstanding save by the goalie. Wires one up the gut to Eller. Gains the blue line. Gathered in by Markov. Got on by with that one. Trying for it. Score! Montreal's got another face-off win. Gains the zone.
Pacioretty assisted by number 14, Thomas Plekanec.
Got it on his stick in the slot. Wide! Wonderful chance!
You keep going to that area, you're going to get lots of those chances. Unfortunately, he missed the net.
He takes that one right ahead. Good pass. Carries it up the wing. Right near the line. Pass. Propelled to Gallagher. Gets that pass after he himself had passed. Perfect receipt of the pass. A magnificent pad save.
Last minute of play.
We're in the last minute. Let's see if anything changes. Nice job to get it from that winger to center ice. Catawampas to the corner. On to Bork. Lets it fly. Save. First period is over. The coaches will have something to say to both shooters and goaltenders. The red light flashed twice, both for the same team. 2-0. Now for a look at the shots on goal in the first period. 6 for Montreal and 5 for the Blues.
Tickets must be redeemed within a week of the game.
Pacioretty's goal took it from a 1-goal game to a 2-goal advantage. Intermission is next. We are in the early stages of this game, about to begin the second period. Your thoughts on the first?
Montreal's up by a few goals, and rightfully so, and I think it has a direct result of their time of possession. They've done a really good job of managing the puck all over the ice, which has allowed them to generate a lot of good offensive opportunities in that first period.
Chip to Galchenyuk. Schwartz is hooked, and there will be a penalty call. Great job with the neutral ice interception. The Canadiens are given a hooking minor.
Well, what he was trying to do is trying to get the puck, but unfortunately for him, he reached in and hooked around the player. Off to the penalty box he goes.
There's always a start to your power play night, and this is number one.
Montreal penalty.
The Canadiens with a face-off win. The Canadiens shoot it back out. Got some time to check the clock and prepare to defend again. He's shaken loose on a nice fake. Lightning in that glove. Almost an ill-advised pass from the goalie. Many yards gained to Oshie. To Pietrangelo. Good distance on that one to Oshie. Oh, he made him zig when he should have zagged, didn't he? Big drive. Oh, they got it out. They check the clock and prepare to defend some more. Held now by Alex Pietrangelo. Slid to Backus. It's a 2-on-2. Might be an opportunity here. Laid on to Pietrangelo. Score! And it's a one-goal game.
Steen skating, got him to the front of the net and was able to put in that second chance opportunity.
Nice first stop by the goaltender, Edzo, but he leaves the rebound sitting right there for the picking.
Neutralized face-off win. Moved along and in. That puck careened out of play over the glass. Didn't look like anybody got hurt there.
Number 74, T.J. Oshie. And by number 27, Alex.
A little over 4 minutes have been played. Montreal's defense gave up one just a moment ago, but they're still in the lead. Montreal's prevailed again on the face-off in the neutral zone. To Bork. Slap to Gallagher. He gains the zone. Right in front. Between the blue lines. Shoots. Two guys together with force. Big force. The Canadiens shift from defense to offense. Perfect centering pass. It's off his pad. To Gallagher. Broke it up well with the poke check. And this play is whistled down. It is offside.
After that defensive zone turnover, the goaltender had to make an excellent stop. The bench jumps up and roars their approval.
Solid win at center ice. Looks ahead to start something. Propelled to Shattenkirk. To Steen. On to Gunnarsson. He's going to the net. Gets by. Markov's cutting through the neutral zone. Good jab with the stick there. Pointed to Subban. To Steen.
Steen's goal was a big one. It got his team within one.
Back in his defensive end to get it. To Parenteau. Mash to Plekanec. Slides it to the point to Pacioretty. Got his pad on that one. Moves it to the barrier at center ice. Gets it behind the net. Could be trouble near the line. Terrific save there. Didn't look like he had anything to shoot at, and he made it tough.
The goalie makes himself look big.
Neutral zone carry by Pacioretty.
Minute of play in the second period.
Snatched up by Alex Pietrangelo. Geometrically to Oshie. Gains the zone. Blocked. Oh, and he's hammered.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
2 periods down, 1 period to go. A little energy being built now.
Hey, hockey fans.
Check out the shots on goal through these 2 periods. 12 for the Blues and 7 for the Canadians.
Or listen to the online simulcast at home.
We'll be back in just a moment. The Canadians left the ice, not having a power play. They come back with one. We're underway. Third period just underway. Offside is called. He won't avoid something for doing that. They win the draw and will now set up an attack. Lifted back in. The Canadians will play it from their own end on this power play. Parenteau's got this one between the blue lines. Gets on by. What a tremendous bit of anticipation there. Play can continue because it didn't come out. And he's held up. Jabbed away by Alex Pietrangelo. He's got it there. He wants to clear it out. Cleared. A lot of work, but penalty time less and less now to Galchenyuk. He's into the slot. Montreal seeing the penalty clock bleeding down to the last few seconds. Passed up the middle for Pacioretty. Up the wing. Good position in the slot. No team worth its name is going to let that go. Montreal's now learning you can't go there. Goalie interference.
Goaltender looking for the puck, trying to do his job, but he was not able to because he was knocked off his feet.
You know the skaters are on the ice in a 4-on-4 situation.
St. Louis gets it. The Blues have killed their penalty. Now they're on the man advantage.
And 2 minutes for roughing. St. Louis penalty to number 9, Steve Ott. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties. 1 minute.
And the linesmen were watching very carefully. That is an offside. The Blues with a clean win on the draw. Long lead pass to Oshie. Takes it up that side. Chip to Gunnarsson. Accidentally blocked. 2 guys together with force. Big force.
That hit caused his stick to go flying.
They shot it back down. Now they can get ready for another rush. St. Louis will play it from their own end on this power play. A 2-on-2 moving on. Onside. Scooped up by Alex Steen. Terrific job in holding the puck in. A chance to clear. Long way to go and not much time to do it. To Steen. Moves up the side with it now. The Canadians are back even. Little pass that can start some progress ahead. Enormous hit. Corralled by P.K. Subban. To Plekanec. To Pacioretty. Full steam up the wing. Taken behind by Brendan Gallagher. That one comes right on his stick. Not very long, but good. Hammer got his stick on it. Move to the barrier at center ice by Gallagher. That puck mashed in, forcing attention in deep. And glides on through center ice to Schwartz. Cranks one. Well handled. Takes it behind his own cage to Plekanec. Moves it to the shadow of the boards. That play went offside. And yet again, here is Ray Ferraro.
Because he's been so great tonight, his team has taken some chances offensively. There's no way they take those chances unless they have the great eraser in goal.
He has been remarkable tonight, Ray. It's going to be one of my 3 stars of the game, maybe the first. Just a little under 9 minutes to go in the third. Montreal's got a lead, but it's just 2-1. Montreal's collected another victory on the faceoff. That one dropped back into the opposite corner. Slid to Gunnarsson. The Canadians will start from their own end. And he drives on through center. And he's held up against the boards. Picks it up in his own end. And played through center for Eller. It's a 3-on-2. How will they defend this? Carries it toward the woodwork. On through the corner. Ranks one. Sent on goal. Routine save there. That covers some acreage to Eller. Good job with the poke check. Into the attacking end. Good attempt. Easy save. An outstanding save.
1 minute left.
These saves are all about positioning.
Lifted on goal. That's why the goalie's there. Price decided to cover.
Subban's eyes were as big as saucers. He sees the opponent with his head down and he steps up for a huge hit.
The Blues win it. Superb defensive play by Parenteau. Picked up in the attacking zone by Ott. Corralled by Markov. Glides to the safety behind the net. Puck covered, whistle blown.
You grew up in a place that's trying to tie you down, but don't let it get the best of what you're good at now. Ignore the voices that come off and leave you sorrow bound. Go out and get yourself in trouble, bring the sirens round. Come on, forget about the trouble, come on.
Montreal's got it again. Laid on to Parenteau. Wrist shot. In the wide. Marvelous save. No time on that one.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
Play stopped. The puck went into the bench. Off the face-off, he ties his man up, and so the puck goes to his team. To Plekanec. Propelled to Subban. And played through center for Parenteau. One-timer. And the game is over. Well, this one ended close and kept the people in their seats. They probably also noticed something on the shot board.
At times tonight, the ice was tilted. Nothing going on offensively, but somehow they found a way to win the game.
in the sky tonight. Make you feel.
So ends another game and another telecast. We hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.
Things upside down.